all those notes, however they land, are going to be notes that are options to use as bass notes depending on the chord, you know? So we're in E minor, so we have a flat third. And then whenever I do if I'm going to do like the 9 or the second note, I'm always going to put a dominant chord there on the musette. So, because now it's just a passing chord. So, instead of thinking of this chord as an F sharp half diminish, I'm actually thinking of it as A minor, or A minor 6 actually. So I'm just so like I'm just taking an A minor chord, open shape. Yeah, F sharp. But I'll do C too. Just moving that bass note around, the lowest note on here, and taking it and putting different things in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
just put the bass note on top.
Yeah, and then that's the harmony note. You know, it's like the F sharp. It's an A minor 6. You know, it's the same. I mean, it's the same notes as this. Same exact notes. You know, so I'm just moving when it gets to. If you look at the chart, like Kit has her chart here. You know, you see. You take everything apart and you make it as simple as you can, and then I'm adding harmonies to it. Yeah, but so these you can even like if I was to do it a little more advanced, like so. Okay, here's a simple way I'll do it. Simple, right? And you have to start simple because this is a really great way to study theory and harmony and like with the melody at the same time. So like
I find when I get to a B7 here, if I'm playing this one,
yeah.
then I tend to use the third.
Exactly,
yeah. Like, the nice thing about that is it's a leading tone back to your ear as well.
Yeah.
So you walk up to it.
Yeah, so
Jimmy, at the end of your little demonstration just then, you were walking up the bass and playing all open strings.
Yeah.
It's a minor.
E minor, yeah.
It's
I'm just.
E minor, right?
It's like like example. I did this little descending thing. It's just E minor because the bottom 3 notes is my E minor, right? And then I'm just taking. Okay, now my root note is this E here, so that's my E minor chord. E minor major. E minor 7, E minor 6, A minor, E7. If you look at the chart, these chords all land right over the chord names here. So, and I'm just adjusting the roots. So like, and I changed the rhythm there. I did a polyrhythm. Huh?
You were moving like every 2 beats when you changed rhythm, right? It was like 1, 2, done.
Yeah, that was like a syncopation that on the traditional musette stuff you hear sometimes. And you don't hear guys do it too often, but like, and I have all these options I could play. You know, like, yeah, so it's really, I really enjoy doing it. Just like, you know, if I listen, you always want it to match with the melody of the song too. So it's good to practice and then you listen for chords that sound funky. But it's funny, like you listen to the original recording of Indifference. Everyone plays it like this, right? If you listen to the original recording, it's not. They play F major, so.
Is that right?
Yeah. And you can do, and then so you start with the bass lines here, and then eventually you can move them up. You know, so like can you play the bistro fado for me again?
Yeah, the A section.
Yeah. We'll do it twice. I'm gonna do a simple one. Eventually, you can start taking it and moving it up an octave. The same voicings, and you can get a lot of So, and you'll start seeing when you do this, start seeing the other inversions of chords and stuff like that. You know, so like. Other chord voicings, just playing through this 3-chord song. I mean, it's 3 chords and then 4 chords, you know, with your E7. Any questions so far? Do we need to?
It's just hard to grab the chord shapes fast enough.
Yeah. The tricky part of this is just a trick after a while, but it's just because what makes it seem tricky is you're changing chords every beat, like or every bar, and. But you get used to it pretty fast. But the trick, I don't have to think about it. So the trick is is memorizing. Whatever you're gonna do, work it out first, and then.
So you play like an arranged thing. You aren't necessarily like improvising too much.
Yeah, I can improvise on it, but yeah. At first, I start out with even when I always try to start off simple, and I have some things like I'm always gonna play like I usually play that on these waltzes. You know, keep it simple for now. When I say keep it simple, it's like 1 and 5. Just, you know.
You have a bass player.
Yeah.
You still do it if you had a bass player?
The 1 and 5? It
No,
depends.
I mean, would you still try and do a walking bass line if you had a bass player?
With Zach, I would, because he knows all the tunes.
Okay.
So like, even if we don't play the same note,
yeah, it still works.
It just creates a harmony if we
okay.
hit the wrong note because he knows what to do,
Right.
you know?
Yeah,
But if I'm playing with like, if I'm playing Musette with a bass player who not so much like that and doesn't just do a straight thing, I'm just gonna keep it more like a. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're not playing with the bass player familiar with it, you want to. But even then, you can mix it up a little bit still with like a.
sounds like you're trying to put the bass player at the job.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Kind of.
Yeah, you know, it
A lot
saves
of
money.
times you play with two guitars, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
yeah,
guitars.
yeah.
Or if you're just playing with an accordion, it's super. I mean, you hear, like if you listen to shore music in Brazil,
Yeah.
there's never bass players. It's
Right.
always it's a 7-string guitar and they're playing the bass lines on their own. But yeah. So once again, I'm gonna keep reiterating this, like to experiment with this and like move the bass lines around and start trying to visualize like. Because a lot of these chords you already know, you know, like they're already chords that are in your vocabulary, but you just haven't put together that like, oh, I'm already using this chord, you know, like, or just like this. That's G major too, you know. Once I change the context of the melody or whatever, it's
It's a good exercise to learn the inversions, actually.
Yeah.
yeah. And just like, so like, for example, there's this little line in here.
Yeah, I love that.
So, taking this apart and, okay, A minor 7, A minor 6, and then E minor, just E minor, and then with E minor with a G in the root. G is the flat third of E minor, so that's why that works, you know. And then,
Jamie, I'm sorry, can you start that over?
Yeah.
I need to see that again too.
huh?
I need to see that again too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play it real slow, then I'll explain it again.
What's A minor 7? Okay.
Because the flat 7 of A minor is G. So, yeah.
Oh, this.
Yeah. And then E minor, just up the scale, still E minor. And then here you can do a few different things. You're at F sharp 7 to B7. And you can keep that simple if you want, or you can you can take a note out of the F sharp 7 scale. So what would the third of F sharp 7 be?
B flat.
B flat, yeah, correct. So let's try that note. So. That's nice. What's another note that's in F7?
Sharp 7.
C sharp.
C sharp, yeah, okay. Okay. I kind of didn't like resolving to B after that, okay. I like that better. You know, like so kind of experiment. Like, you can do B, that works, but it doesn't move the right where your ear wants it to go. So I played the third of B7, the next chord. The third. What's the third of B7?
E flat.
E flat. Yes. Yeah. So I played B7 because that's the chord that's written on the chart, and I played the third of that, E flat.
But what's really strong about that is that's also the leading tone to E.
Yeah, and then it's really nice to
You
go
into
from
the
there
E.
to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like it makes it flow a certain way, and you can kind of take these. You can do this with other songs too. Like and you can reverse it too. Put it on top too, you know, and just like start thinking of because it's easy to be like E minor, right? I always play E minor like this, and then kind of explore a little, like take the chord apart and figure out the notes in it, and it's really fun to do it on the Musette, and you know now you're using it in context with music too, so it's a good exercise, you know. Does this make sense? Like everyone, I've talked a little bit about theory, but like you look at the white keys on the piano, it's this, right? You know, that's the white keys on the piano. You attach a number to each of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. You keep going. 9.
This is the major scale.
Yeah, it's major scale. Yeah. But this is how you build chords, you know. So, yeah. So 1, 3, 5. C. How would I make a C minor?
You move the third.
Where's the third?
Is the second one?
Yeah.
So,
Do you recognize that shape from anywhere?
well, I'm not super versed in that lick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one's killer.
Yeah, but you start seeing these shapes everywhere. And the triads, like it's super important to know all these same triads, you know? And then you can take these same bass lines and sometimes move them up a little higher. I was just improvising my own little thing there, trying, you know, maybe on the last time a waltz, it's nice for it to build. Like, so you have, typically it's A, the form is AA, BB, ACA is usually the form of a waltz. So like, always, you know, it's always good to start simple when you get your bearings, you know. And maybe, okay. Too much about the dominant chords in this song. So there's a B7 and an E7, right? So B7. And you can kind of take a diminished scale with this. So this scale, and you can use those as root notes too. So you get this really cool thing of, except that note's different. And it works because you're still in the key of E minor, and it ends up being like it's an E minor 6.
Yeah,
So
it looks like are you muting with your middle finger on those 7 chords?
that's
Yeah.
no.
Playing it?
Playing everything, yeah.
So that's a diminish.
Yeah. Yeah, so the way the diminished chord moves, like minor thirds, it creates a moving bass line with it, so I can play. Sorry. And you hear this a lot in Hungarian music. They'll hear like over a dominant E7, you'll hear like. So but it's that same thing again. So. B7. C diminished. It's still the same. You do see the.
Yeah, it's the same
It's like
bass
it
note.
ends up being like a B flat half note. Yeah, exactly.
And it's
B7
like
flat half.
in the F sharp bass.
No, I'm not playing F sharp. I'm using the E string. But you could. I mean. So. I'm just going up diminished chords, so context. Yeah, but it's coming off a B7 though. Remember that first chord's a B7. And here's the minor third thing again. You can take, since it's a diminished chord, you can also take it up in minor thirds. So.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you were doing.
Yeah. So you can use that too, this little trick.
What was the first one that you showed?
This.
Yeah.
So you start on the B, then you go to the C.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a B7 basically.
Yeah, B7. I'm still thinking of that.
Diminished.
Yeah. It's a minor, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you can do the same thing with the. So there's also an E7 in this song. So you can do the same thing with that.
Yeah.
So. So it's, now we're just there's an E7 here, so the word goes yeah. Yeah, it's still the same shape.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it really goes with the melody quite well when you play these on the Musette tunes. But you can take the same kind of concept. Do you guys all know Les Yeux Noirs? Or Dark Eyes, or Chichonia? Yeah. So you can take the same kind of concept and use it over the bass line for that. So you know. Yeah, does anyone know the melody on this? So let's count it off. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is it simple? Stuff that works with the melody there. And it's that same, I'm working out of this diminished scale again.
Somebody else play that so I can watch that.
That works because you're playing over the sevenths, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
Just one time.
Yeah. Rick, you want to play the melody real quick so Stan can get a view of this?
I didn't look at it
B
at all.
section.
Yeah,
I
Dark Eyes.
know it if you don't know it. How that works.
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead, you play that.
Okay, sure.
1, 2, 1, 2. Simple. No, you're good. This is the simple version. you can eventually start like reharmonizing the chords. So like ba da 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 da, and once you start, you'll see a lot more harmonies and stuff and options with the chords.
Jimmy, you know how you got the D minor 6 here and the A7 there?
Yeah.
Can you work around that in this kind of style?
Yeah. I mean, just look at the notes. Look at the notes in this chord. This diminished chord here. Look at the shape, and then look at the other shape. There's only one note that's different, you know?
Oh, okay.
So that's like an A7 9, A flat 9, A7. Just by putting one note around it. Any other questions? Does this make sense? So, you know, just
I notice that every single rhythm you do, and I do as well, it's always bum ba da bum ba ba bum. Are there any other rhythmic patterns that people use on the waltz, or is it always that long and then two shorts?
I don't want to with the bass lines.
No, but when you accompany any sort of waltz, you know, I always go.
Yeah, I mean, like I was playing
It's
earlier.
always like one long and then two shorts, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, if I'm, like I said before, if I'm playing in certain situations, I'm not going to do the.
We're still doing da
Yeah.
da da
Yeah.
da da da.
It's very.
Are there any other patterns though that they use on the waltz?
There's like the 6/8 feel. Maybe it's just something like. So if it was on a musette like that.
Did they dance to that rhythm too? You know, the.
Yeah, I mean, that's more of like a Latin feel.
That's probably
Yeah.
Paris
And then there's also like a very much simpler waltz too, like what you'll hear on like a simple ballad, you know. That's more like a ballad, and it's more like.
Still got the bum dog there, right?
Yeah. I mean,
there, no.
yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah. That's the pulse. More like rubato-ish though, like you know, the chords will be more like.
Oh, you sort of arpeggiating
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. There's like a more rubato way of playing. So you wouldn't. That's not really musette though.
Right.
That's more like a traditional gypsy waltz or something like that.
It's like Tuhu Hichi, and that song.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like is that like the Romanesque campfire song type thing? Yeah. Or like there's a Romano Traggio, Angela Bar tunes. The good example. It's like.
somebody might be singing.
a vocalist, or just it's a real simple melody, or if you're playing with the violinist. Or another one that I do that's more like that. And that's this is kind of, the chords are tricky on this one, but this one's Torontoi Emelek, which is a Hungarian tune written by a guy named József Sándor, and it's got these beautiful chords though. Specific bass lines at certain parts, because it's a harmony with the melody. And there's another thing, I met the son of the guy who wrote this song, and he plays the chords different. So instead of a C minor here, he plays like a G minor. So that's another thing, is everyone does the songs a little bit different, So every now and then there's a chord you need to adjust for the melody instrument. And that's the same in jazz too, depending who you're playing with. The more jazzy players like the chords to change more often. The more traditional players want the same chords all the time.
I hear that people the general version often leave out the 2 and the 2/5, don't they?
Yeah.
Like on Honeysuckle Rose, everyone seems to play it.
Yeah.
They never recorded it though. It was all
using the huck of it playing.
5. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
This is a great example. So who you're playing with. Like if you play with a lot of American players, it's a... This blues turnaround, which is I think they call it the Christoph changes, which is Can
you go through that?
Yeah. So F7, and then B flat, B diminished, F, C7, and one chord in there is going to be like another, in this little turnaround, one debatable chord is going to be that B diminished chord. Sometimes it'll be B minor. So it'll be like one way. What was that?
B flat minor?
B flat, yeah, correct. Sorry. So you'll be able to do it like that, or it's just
What was that first F7 you played?
the first F7 I voiced I put my flat 7 in the high E string. Yes. The reason I play these kind of bar chords like this is I like the bassy voicings. You can play a G minor 7 like this, but you get more bass here. I mean, if you just play these low strings, you get a lot of bass from there. So whenever I play rhythm, I'm trying to find voicings that are up here more so than here, because everyone's, the reason, a few different reasons. I think that it sounds better for the soloists. I mean, if they're up here, and you're playing this, you're right in their range, If I'm up here, then it's like there's the notes pop more for
So,
me.
as like a rhythm player, that's something you try and be diligent of to stay in a different range as the soloist.
Yeah, so I'll find different voicings, like if I'm playing, okay, I have an E flat here. Let's say I'm playing After You've Gone in the key of B flat. So the first chord's E flat. Instead of voicing the E minor like this or like this, I'll do an E minor 6 up here, E flat minor 6. So like, then I got this. That's wrong chord, but where is it?
That's after you're gone.
Yeah. Because if I voice the chords up here, you can. Sometimes you're gonna have to. It's a better sound there, you know, for the horn player because they're in another register. For the accordion player, they're in a higher register. For guitar, you're going back and forth, but the majority of the soloing's on the bottom 4 strings. You even listen to Django, and like there's recordings where he doesn't even play the solos. He doesn't even play a low E note, you know. So it's like for example, Vendretti 13. He has this guitar in drop D. So this, and he plays. He only uses the low E in his solo once, just that classic lick. Your F there, but the reason being he plays the rhythm vamp in the beginning. Yeah. So I don't know if Friday the 13th or Vendretti 13. I can't pronounce it correctly. Trevint or something. Vendretti Trevint. But
What is it? What number are you trying to say?
Django's song Vendretti 13. It's in D minor, but he has his guitar in drop D. Is my point. And but he doesn't even the whole solo he plays in the top four strings and then a little bit of this one, you know. So that's why I like to do the bassy chords up here because I think it makes the soloists pop more. Yeah. Any other questions about rhythm or anything?
Could you talk a little bit about endings? I guess for waltzes and for maybe After You've Gone too. Kind of a weird one to end.
Yeah. Well, waltzes, you can almost do the same kind of ending each time. Yeah. So like like that. Or there's like a harmony, and the accordion will play something like that. Or you can play,
Okay. So like you don't usually do any tags or anything like that, or anything else in this kind of.
Not in the Musette, not really. Yeah, some people. I mean, some will do something like that. Like
People have a solo over those, because when I play them, we just like play the head and that's it, and it's like a 2-minute song.
Yeah, it's more like a classical piece typically.
Yeah.
Like last night, Sam and I played that one.
Yeah.
There's no soloing.
Yeah.
So.
You just play the head and that's it.
Mhm.
Right?
You're just kind of honoring the song the way it is.
Yeah, well.
Some of them are quite long though, like Bistro Father, to go probably 3 minutes.
You couldn't go. You wouldn't want to go through the whole thing again. Yeah, I mean it's more like people have their interpretations of the melody. Like so that's where it kind of gets, like how one person chooses to play it and change something like. Like, do you want to play it like that, or like that's like
Call response thing.
no, just instead of picking every note, or like it's more like about your interpretation, like small little changes like that to things. If that makes sense. Or like if you do a variation on the chords, like in that same song. So you could play the chords like. So that's one way you could do the chords, or you could be.
Nice, yeah.
You know, like that's kind of more the point of like a musette is like having your own little. What's your take on it? You know,
Yeah.
and it's not really about the improvisation, but just the little changes you make, or like, you know, like something like. You know, like if you want to do a little syncopated thing or whatever, you know, it's more about the arrangement than improvising and stuff. You know, how clever can you get or whatever, or how traditional can you be? That's up to you. The other question was like after you've gone.
That was always a weird, tricky ending. I feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
People, it's kind of like,
It depends. You know, like some people. I'm just gonna do it in C minor for now, but you know, there's a halftime. You can do it.
okay,
A little turnaround. The same honeysuckle turnaround we just did.
Yeah.
That's a common one. So you're like.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, so it really depends on who you're playing with, but or you know, yeah. But I think the common turnaround, that's the best. That's like on that one is the most common and way to end it. It's kind of a stock ending, so that's what I would suggest because that's probably where most people are going to go. Or the halftime, you know. Yeah, I'll get it one day. I'll get it right.
I have one more waltz question to you, sorry. Like, you know, like, so since you're saying it's kind of like classical pieces, you know, people just usually play it through, then that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
So to learn the heads of these, I mean, there's like a few of them in the Django fake book. I know
Yeah.
different there.
Yeah.
Is there other sheet music that people read, or do you usually figure it out by ear? I mean,
I
I
do
feel
it
like
by
a lot.
I do it by ear.
You do it by
Yeah,
ear?
yeah. So, but I find the versions I like, and then like I'll listen to a different version, and if there's a part the one way is played a certain way that I like it, then I'll take that way. You know, like,
Yeah.
but like one example. It's probably one you know, right?
I don't know the name of it.
Like I really like the Bousquet version, so that's like, to me, it's the best version. So I just transcribed that, you know, because the way he plays the bridge.
Stéphane Rangel put up his transcription of Bistro Fargo on Soundslice. You pay $5 for it.
Yeah. You know, I just find the versions I like, and then I transcribe that. Sometimes the older recordings are harder to hear what's happening, and there's tricks to that. You can tune your guitar to 442 or 441, because often those old recordings are tuned to that. Old Django recordings.
Pain in the neck.
Yeah. But sometimes it can make it easier to transcribe stuff. It clicks all of a sudden. Oh, that's what's happening, and then you just tune your guitar back when you're done.
So for this style of musettes, there's like Angelo DeBar and Musette. What other resources do you listen to for like people
The old
who've done
recordings, the accordion players playing it,
like
Joe
Gus
Bravad,
Fischer.
Gus Fischer, and who's the other, Tony Marina. Yeah, those are great. And then you know, anything with surge camps on it is gonna surge camps. There's another guy, Oleg something. They're crazy great accompanists, like just in general on like gypsy music and stuff too. And if you just listen to like some Hungarian music and you listen to like the moving bass lines, you know, like there's one called Amos shardas, but they all have standard like moving bass lines that go. So there's that line, right? So. Yeah, you figure out, if you listen to the music, you really hear these. The Musette is one example. If you listen to like the traditional recordings, you really hear these same bass lines happening and everything. So like when you play with a bass player who knows the music, they're playing mostly these same bass lines.
Right.
It's the same with jazz. Like for example, like if you have like a 2-5-1 on the end of a song, like I can't give anything but love. If I'm playing with a good bass player, they know what to do. So
let's cross it off.
Yep. You like something? They'll play that line. You know, like it's the same. You know, and you know they're gonna play it. So, and it's just obvious that we're both gonna play that same line, and then the whole band's moving together in that way. So a lot of it's just like listening to recordings, and you hear these standard. You start hearing all the that's the like this song. This progression is almost like blues, but it's just Hungarian music. You know, like so it's maybe not every bass line's exactly the same, but it's gonna be really, really similar.
There's like themes to them.
Yeah. And just and just making sure you're not clashing with the melody. If you are doing it, you look, Dark Eyes do the same type of. Stuff, but
moving bass line.
Huh?
Moving bass line. It's really cool.
Yeah, but it's not like jazz moving bass lines. You know, it's not like it's different. The feel is completely different. Like also like the Musette, like the way I'm hitting the bass notes is even. It's almost drunk feeling.
And you always rest stroke.
Yeah. I'm not just playing. Do that sometimes if you want to build dynamics. I'm trying to think of how I would. You could do it like this, but it doesn't feel right if you're playing with an accordion player. It works. There's nothing wrong with playing like that, but I still like this style, Musette, and this more traditional gypsy-esque music is. I don't play it just like the straight bass line. The way I hit the strings is a little different too. It's like I'm digging in a little more. It's almost drums. Like we're on a boat. Context you're playing with. Like some people may get like some person may just want nothing else. But I'll approach if I'm playing like a gypsy song the same way though. Like this. I'm sure you heard if you listen to Moreno.
It's Chomp Chop.
Like right? So the chords to that. Almost like a polka. You know, but the feel of that bass line, it's almost like there's a note leading into it. So like, you know.
And so if you do that kind of thing, like the Chardosh, will they'll like change speed altogether?
Yeah.
Are you're following the soloist
Yeah.
for cues and what have
Yeah,
you?
the soloist can't follow you, but you have to be confident though too, because oftentimes you're just doing offbeat stuff. So like, yeah, so that's a little more complicated. But if it's with the bass line, it's all cowboy chords though too. You know, like,
Is that the Monty Chardosh?
yeah. I used to in E minor, yeah. But yeah. So
Okay.
it's a very specific thing, and you need to kind of work it. It's not really a song you just play in a jam, you know.
You need to like practice as a
some
trio
people
or
know-
something.
Some people will know it though, you know, and you can. That's one where it's kind of a standard arrangement, but you know, if you're gonna play it a bunch, you should work up to something, you know. Yeah. Any other questions about this obscure style of accompaniment? I just hope you have people to play it with. There's got to be an accordion player.
Oh shit! I don't know what that. There's one.
Yeah.
Can we play through the Musette, maybe?
Yeah, can we play like through it together very slowly, like the simple version?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I voiced my E7 like this. It's kind of a weird voicing, but it's so my ring finger's on the 4th fret on the low E. Then an open D, there's your flat 7. Then your B on the B's on the G string, the 4th fret. Almost like a diminished chord, but a little different.
Open D, so it's just flat 5.
Flat 7, yeah.
Flat 7.
I don't know the numbers. Use that.
Oh, like fourth fret. So 4 mutes. Open. 3.
finger needs to.
I would swap these two fingers.
Okay.
And then this finger, your middle finger's on the B here.
Middle finger on the B.
Louis ring finger.
Yeah, sorry.
Next to the B string.
Almost open D string.
Open D.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 3 notes.
You need your ring finger needs to be on the same fret as your middle finger. On the 4th fret on the G string.
Oh, just.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's an open string. Yes. Yes.
So that's coming off the E7. So. But not the no F sharp there yet.
Oh, it's.
Yeah.
That's major. Oh.
So this is. You can play diminish here too. We're working with those diminished chords that we used earlier. Is this diminished chord? It's almost the same as the E7. It's E7 flat 9. And that moves in thirds, you know? Just like these other chords earlier, you know? Now I'm. Yeah. And you can use that for bass lines. So like for when a song like this goes to E7. You can kind of use this.
So like the one you were showing me, that one like is a diminished chord, or you could use a diminished chord for
This is
it.
E7.
That's E7.
Yeah. You'll hear this voice. It's kind of, you can voice it like that, and then the cool voicing. You wouldn't really use it on a song like this, but you can voice it. Yeah. Putting the flat 7. So the 10th fret. So this is E7.
That's really handy, that chord.
Yeah. It sounds very jazzy, but so my middle finger's on the 10th fret. I'm muting the A string, and then I'm barring the 9th fret. So it's an E. You'll have your E triad here, your E, your B, and your A flat. Yeah, and then your flat 7's on the root. So you'll see this in waltzes on like something that's in like, or in like even on like Dark Eyes, you'll see someone voice an A7 like, so or going to. As a for another bass line chord, you know.
Could you show that the whole run again?
Which it's
Like the.
From the beginning though, like nice and slow.
Okay,
The F section I totally missed.
Yeah. So it's like let's say we're playing the second half of Indifference. So you'll hear two things. Some people do the F there to E7, but you'll also hear this other change. And this other change is just E minor. To E minor 6. Yeah. Could be an A7 too, but I'm playing like this.
Jimmy, I'm slow learner. One more time with that.
Well, 1 second. Let me get this chord. It's everything else is open, Kirk.
Okay.
So look. The bottom 3 strings stay open.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I thought you were on the chord.
Yeah. This is open. You almost have it. Yeah.
That was a minor 7.5 the way I was doing it.
Yeah. But that's the E7.
So G is open, but the E is muted.
Yeah, A is muted. This is the E7. So the other variation of the chords. Yeah, so let's play I'm gonna play with the first variation. The other variation.